Did you know that by the time we hit 80, most of us will have lost nearly half the muscle we had in our younger years? It's not just about feeling a little weaker, it's a condition called sarcopenia, and it's quietly affecting over 50 million older adults worldwide. Weak muscles lead to falls, hospital visits, and for many, a loss of the independence we value so deeply. But here's the thing, losing muscle isn't just a part of getting older. In fact, groundbreaking research is showing that many people in their 70s, 80s, and beyond are staying strong, mobile, and active without intense workouts or fancy supplements. So what's their secret? In this video, we're going to break down 7 simple, science-backed habits that the strongest, most vibrant seniors have in common. These aren't complicated routines or time-consuming workouts, just smart, intentional choices you can make every day to rebuild strength and feel more like your younger self again. If you're over 60 and want to stay active, independent, and full of life, you're in the right place. Let's dive in, starting with a powerful habit that might sound unusual at first, but could change everything. Habit number 7, hormetic stress, the strength secret hiding in plain sight. Now, let's get into the first habit, one that might surprise you. When most of us think about getting older, we automatically assume we'll get weaker. It's just part of aging, right? But what if that's not entirely true? What if the real issue isn't time, but comfort? Here's something most people don't realize. One of the most powerful ways to protect and rebuild muscle as we age doesn't come from a pill, a protein shake, or even a gym session. It comes from short bursts of good stress. And yes, I said stress, but the good kind. It's called hormetic stress, and it might just be the missing piece in your health routine. Hormetic stress is all about brief, controlled challenges that push your body just enough to kickstart powerful repair processes. Think of it like this. A little bit of discomfort, done safely and intentionally, actually makes you stronger. You've probably experienced it before without even knowing it. Ever finished a cold shower feeling wide awake and oddly energized? That's hormetic stress at work. For example, cold exposure, just 30 to 60 seconds of cold water at the end of your shower can increase a hormone called adiponectin, which helps protect your muscles from breaking down. Intermittent fasting, simply narrowing your eating window to 8 to 10 hours a day can boost how well your muscle cells function, even without losing weight. Isometric contractions, that's just a fancy way of saying you press or pull against something that doesn't move, like a wall or counter, with full effort for 5 to 10 seconds. This kind of effort can activate the same muscle-building signals as a full workout, but with way less strain on your joints. The beauty of hormetic stress is that it doesn't take hours. It doesn't require special equipment. And best of all, it works with your body's natural systems, turning on survival mechanisms that repair, strengthen, and energize you at the cellular level. But here's the key: moderation. Like anything powerful, too much can backfire. But done just a couple of times a week, these simple challenges, whether it's a splash of cold, a light fast, or a 10-second push, can trigger muscle-protecting genes that help keep you strong, balanced, and independent. Most people never hear about this. Not from their doctor, not from mainstream health media. But now that you know, you've got a real advantage. So ask yourself, could you end your shower with a quick cold rinse? Try a short fast before breakfast? Do a wall push-up while the coffee brews? It's not about perfection. It's about momentum. Little by little, these small discomforts could be the exact signal your body needs to stay young from the inside out. Let's keep going. The next habit might be something you're already doing, just not quite at the right time. Habit number 6, protein timing, the overlooked muscle multiplier. Now that we've talked about how short bursts of good stress can kick your muscles into gear, let's look at something a little more familiar: food. Specifically, protein. But not just how much you're eating when you're eating it. Here's something that surprises a lot of folks. As we get older, our bodies become less efficient at using the protein we eat to build and repair muscle. It's a natural part of aging, and researchers even have a name for it: anabolic resistance. Sounds fancy, but it just means we need to be a bit more strategic with our meals. Here's the most common mistake. A lot of older adults barely eat any protein at breakfast, maybe a little at lunch, and then try to make up for it with a big serving at dinner. The problem? Your muscles can only use so much protein at a time. There's a window of a few hours after you eat when your body is primed to build muscle. If you're only hitting that window once a day, you're leaving a lot of potential strength on the table. The solution is simple but powerful. Spread your protein out. Aim for 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein at each meal, starting with breakfast. Instead of just toast or cereal in the morning, try some Greek yogurt, a couple of eggs, or even a quick protein smoothie. At lunch and dinner, lean meats, fish, tofu, beans, or cottage cheese can help round things out. And here's the best part. This small shift makes a big difference. A study from the University of Texas found that older adults who evenly spaced their protein throughout the day actually gained muscle without changing their exercise routine. Just better timing. So the next time you're planning your meals, think of protein not just as something to get enough of, but something to get at the right time. It's a quiet, powerful way to give your muscles the steady fuel they need to stay strong. Up next, a vital nutrient that over 80% of older adults are missing, and why getting it right could be the key to staying balanced and steady on your feet. Habit number 5. Vitamin D, the quiet strength keeper. So now that we've covered how protein timing can help you make the most of every meal, let's talk about something even more basic, but just as important: vitamin D. Most of us know vitamin D is good for bones. But here's what a lot of people don't realize. It's also essential for your muscles, your balance, and even your reaction time. In fact, some researchers call it the muscle vitamin. And here's the kicker: over 80% of older adults are low on vitamin D, and many have no idea. Well, part of it is that our skin just isn't as efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight as we get older. By the time you're in your 60s, your body might make 50% less vitamin D from the same amount of sun compared to when you were younger. So even if you're getting outside, you still might not be getting enough. Low vitamin D doesn't just weaken bones, it messes with your muscle strength, slows down your reflexes, and throws off your balance. All of that adds up to a higher risk of falls, injuries, and a loss of independence, something none of us want. The good news? It's an easy fix. Experts now recommend most older adults get 2,000 to 4,000 IU of vitamin D3 daily. And here's a tip many people miss. If you're supplementing with D3, make sure you're also getting vitamin K2. Without it, the calcium that vitamin D helps absorb can end up in your arteries instead of your bones or muscles, not where you want it. Vitamin K2 is found in things like fermented foods, like natto, aged cheeses, egg yolks, and organ meats. You can also find D3/K2 combo supplements if that's easier. Want to know where your levels stand? Ask your doctor for a vitamin D blood test. You're aiming for at least 40 nanograms per milliliter. This one little nutrient can quietly make a world of difference in how strong, steady, and sharp you feel. So if there's one thing to start checking today, it's your D. Next, we're going to dig into a hidden cause of muscle loss that starts not in your arms or legs, but in your gut. Habit number 4. Chronic inflammation, the silent muscle thief. We just talked about how something as simple as vitamin D can quietly impact your strength. Now, let's look at another silent force that can quietly work against you: chronic inflammation. Now, when we hear the word inflammation, most of us think of something obvious, like swollen joints, redness, or pain. But there's a whole other kind that's much harder to detect. It's called low-grade chronic inflammation, and it builds up slowly over time, without any real symptoms you can see or feel. And here's the hard truth. If left unchecked, this kind of inflammation can break down muscle faster than your body can rebuild it. Even if you're eating well and staying active, chronic inflammation can quietly block the very signals your muscles need to grow and stay strong. So where does it come from? The usual suspects: poor sleep, stress, gut imbalances, and hidden food sensitivities. As we age, our systems become more sensitive to these stressors, and the inflammation starts to build. But here's the good news. Just like with vitamin D, you have real power to fight back every single day. Start with quality sleep. Going to bed at the same time each night, keeping your room dark, and limiting screen time before bed can reduce inflammatory markers by as much as 40%. Support your gut health by eating a variety of plant-based foods. Aim for 30 or more different plants per week, Yep, that includes herbs and spices. Add in some fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, or sauerkraut to help feed your good gut bacteria. And don't forget your omega-3s. These healthy fats, found in fatty fish like salmon or supplements, can help cool down inflammation and protect your muscle tissue. Aim for 2 to 3 grams per day for best results. Still wondering where you stand? Ask your doctor for a high-sensitivity CRP/HSCRP test. It's a simple blood test that can tell you if there's hidden inflammation at work. Bottom line, if you want your muscles to grow and stay strong, you've got to calm the internal fire first. Do that, and your strength has room to thrive. Up next, the unsung heroes behind muscle health, micronutrients. Habit number 3, micronutrients, the unsung heroes of muscle health. After tackling inflammation, the silent force that breaks muscle down, let's shift our focus to something just as sneaky, but in a good way, micronutrients. Now, when most of us think about building or maintaining muscle, we usually focus on the big stuff: protein, exercise, maybe even supplements. But here's what often gets overlooked. Without the right vitamins and minerals, none of that works like it should. It's like trying to run a car without oil. You've got fuel in the tank, but the engine can't do its job. Micronutrients don't build muscle directly, but they're the behind-the-scenes crew making sure everything else runs smoothly. And the truth is, most older adults are missing at least one or more of these key nutrients, without even realizing it. Let's take a look at some of the MVPs. Magnesium, this forgotten electrolyte, helps with muscle contraction, recovery, and energy production. More than 70% of seniors don't get enough, and that can lead to weakness and fatigue. You'll find it in leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and even a bit of dark chocolate. Yes, really. Creatine, not just for bodybuilders. Creatine helps your muscles store energy and has been shown to boost strength and brain power in older adults. Just 3 to 5 grams a day can make a noticeable difference, especially when paired with light resistance training. Vitamin B12. This one's huge for nerve health and muscle signaling. But as we age, we absorb less of it, especially if you're taking common meds like metformin or acid reducers. Look for the methylated form, methylcobalamin, for better absorption. Zinc, selenium, and chromium. These trace minerals may be small, but they're mighty. They support muscle repair, protect against oxidative stress, and help your body move nutrients into muscle cells efficiently. Here's the smart move, don't guess. Ask your doctor about a micronutrient panel to find out where you're low, and then supplement based on your actual needs. When you've got your nutrient foundation in place, everything else, protein, movement, even recovery, starts working better. It's the kind of quiet support that makes a big difference over time. Next, we'll dive into something a little different: the vital connection between your brain and your muscles, and how keeping it strong could be the real secret to aging with grace and power. Habit number 2, neuromuscular connections, the brain-muscle link that keeps you moving. Now that we've covered how vital micronutrients are for keeping your body running smoothly, let's shift gears a bit. Because strength isn't just about muscle. It's also about what's happening between your muscles and your brain. That connection is called the neuromuscular junction, and it's basically your body's internal communication system. It's how your brain sends the go signal to your muscles, whether you're standing up from a chair, lifting a grocery bag, or catching yourself from a stumble. Here's the part most people don't know. After age 60, these brain-to-muscle connections start to break down faster than we realize. And no matter how much protein you eat or how active you are, if that signal doesn't get through, your muscles won't respond the way they used to. But the good news? You can train and protect these connections, just like you train your muscles. Here's how. Train coordination, not just strength. Activities like dancing, tai chi, table tennis, or even playing catch challenge both your body and your brain. They require timing, balance, and focus, keeping those neural pathways sharp and active. Practice intentional breathing. Something as simple as box breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4, can actually stimulate the vagus nerve, which helps regulate neuromuscular activity. Just 5 minutes a day can make a noticeable difference in how your body responds. Support your nervous system with nutrition. Nutrients like alpha-lipoic acid, acetyl-L-carnitine, B1, benfotiamine, and certain herbs like huperzine A have been shown to protect neuromuscular function and even support memory. Keep your mind sharp. Mental and physical health go hand in hand. Playing memory games, learning a new hobby, or doing puzzles helps maintain the very brain circuits that control your movement. Bottom line, it's not just about building muscle, it's about keeping the connection alive between your brain and your body. And when you do that, you move better, react quicker, and stay independent longer. Coming up next, the number one habit that research calls the closest thing we have to an anti-aging miracle, and it's simpler than you might think. Habit number 1, progressive resistance training, the closest thing we have to an anti-aging miracle. But here we are, the final and most powerful habit on our list. If there's one thing that separates strong, independent 80-year-olds from those who struggle with daily tasks, it's not some magic pill or secret supplement. It's something surprisingly simple and incredibly effective: progressive resistance training. Researchers at Tufts University actually call it the closest thing we have to an anti-aging drug. And for good reason. Just 2 short sessions a week can help older adults gain over 3 pounds of muscle and boost strength by 35% in just 12 weeks. That's not hype. That's hard science. But here's the catch: staying active isn't enough. Walking, swimming, and yoga are wonderful, but they won't build muscle the way your body needs as you age. After 60, muscle doesn't just stick around. You have to challenge it. That's where progressive resistance training comes in. Here's how it works. Focus on effort, not time. You don't need to spend hours exercising. What matters is intensity. A short, focused strength session, where you work to that "I can't do one more rep with good form" point, is where growth happens. Choose full body, functional movements. Instead of isolating tiny muscles, go for exercises that mimic real life: squats or chair stands, wall push-ups, rows with resistance bands, or hip hinges with light weights. These movements build strength you actually use. Progress slowly but steadily. That's the progressive part. Keep track, add a little more resistance, a few more reps, or slow down your movements over time. Go slow, especially on the way down. Slowing the eccentric part of a movement, like lowering into a chair, creates more muscle tension and growth without stressing your joints. And the best part? You can start anytime. Even folks in their 70s and 80s see massive improvements: more muscle, better balance, sharper thinking, even steadier blood sugar. So if you're going to try just one habit from this whole list, let it be this one. Because the day you start building strength is the day you take back your independence, your energy, and your confidence. Let's age strong, on purpose. Final thoughts. One small step, a stronger future. You don't have to do everything at once. Just pick one habit today: a short strength session, a protein-rich breakfast, or even a few deep breaths. Then build from there. Because keeping your strength isn't just about muscles. It's about holding on to your independence, your freedom, and the joy of doing what you love on your terms. Aging is inevitable, but how we age, that's in our hands. So take that first step today for the future you who's still dancing, traveling, and thriving for years to come. Thanks for watching. If this helped you, share it with someone who needs a little strength boost too. We're in this together. Flex biceps,